Everyone, welcome back to Boss Lady Daily Law. We dive deep in God's everyday gain wisdom and understanding. So the topic for today is you are not insignificant. And the reason why I chose this topic is because I just want you to understand the story of Gideon. And I just want you to know that you are not insignificant. If anyone tries to bring you down, like I always say, God is the one who judges at the end of the day. For how can one man judge another man when they themselves are captive of the same exact thing? So therefore no one has the right to judge you. Therefore if anyone else's judgment is incorrect except the Lord's, because the Lord knows you truly and he knows your actions and he sees everything, unlike other people. So I just want you to understand, in the story of Gideon was a man who was the one who took the land of the Midianites, and this is his story. So in Judges 6 verse 15, this is Gideon speaking to the Lord, and the Lord has commanded Gideon. He came to Gideon and commanded him to go and take the land of the Midianites. And then Gideon says this in Judges 6 verse 15, and he said to him, "Please, Lord, how can I save Israel? Behold, my clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house." Therefore him saying that he is the least, therefore him calling himself insignificant. Even you yourself cannot judge yourself, because truly God knows you more than you know you, and that's a fact. So he himself is calling himself insignificant. And of course, even the rest of the people in his father's house would have called him insignificant because he was the smallest, the weakest, and just a mere laborer. But still, this is what the Lord said to him in verse 16. And the Lord said to him, "But I will be with you, and you shall strike the Midianites as one man." And he said to him, "If now I have found favor in your eyes, then show me a sign that it is you who speak with me." Of course, Gideon already knew that it was the Lord who was speaking with him, but he had some doubt, which is something I also want to explain to you. Do not have doubt in the Lord. Just as the Lord Jesus said when he was getting tempted by Satan for 40 days, "Thou shalt not test the Lord." And that is true. Yet although Gideon was testing the Lord still reluctantly agreed, because the Lord, knew that Gideon is a part of the plan. God needs Gideon to fulfill his plan for the glory of God. So I just want you to understand that just as the Lord said and responded to Gideon, "But I will be with you." Although God hasn't directly talked to you as Gideon saying, "But I will be with you," it doesn't mean that God isn't with you. God is with you. He's with you at all times. It's just about first you having faith, not just in God, but also having a little faith in yourself, because you cannot expect to cook when you don't have the recipe. You just need to understand that you need to be able to have trust in yourself and also have trust in God, all while knowing that I have a God who is with me, not doubting yourself. So like I said before, do not judge yourself insignificant, and do not let yourself and accept the judgment of others calling you insignificant, because God is the only one who has true judgment. So if anyone says that to you, don't take it personally, because at the end of the day, God is the one who can judge people righteously, while others are also a slave to that exact same thing that they're judging you for. For everyone is a sinner. Everyone falls short of God's glory. But what really matters is how you deal with it, and what you do to be able to redeem yourself, and what you do to be able to magnify and just make God's name greater. Just as Gideon did in the next chapter. He did. The Midianites were delivered into his hands, and he had an army. The least person of his father's clan and the least person of his tribe became the strongest man of his tribe and defeated the strongest tribe, which was the Midianites at the time. All because one, he started trusting in God, and two, he also started putting trust in him and faith and in his own self. And that is all for today. And if you enjoyed today's Bible study, please feel free to like and subscribe and share to someone else who might be blessed by it. And if you have any suggestions or ideas, please feel free to comment down in the comment section. And that is all for today. Thank you for your time. God bless.